Hello, loyal tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play some Fire Emblem Cerulean Crescent with me, BlueAnkylo. And just getting started here I can't remember what episode we're at, but we're going to do Chapter 6, which is probably episode 8, I think. Yeah, I just want to say thanks for watching in advance, if you don't always make it to the end of the video. It's been a lot, like I mentioned at the very beginning of the series. I'm not going to ramble too long, I promise, but I definitely appreciate the support, getting going again. I really missed the Let's Play, not just playing the games. I honestly, for the last, I'm gonna need to do an update video, but I haven't played a lot of games and I haven't recorded or streamed in a long time, so it's kind of nice getting it back, and I did miss it. So having some friendly comments and stuff from the community definitely help, and hopefully things stay strong this year. So anyway, we're gonna keep going. I do have a dozens of games I would like to Let's Play, if not more than that. So and then I find a random Romhack that I've never heard of before, and that's what I spend my time on. But this one is long, warning you ahead. One of the reasons I'm doing longer videos is this is a very long Romhack. Maybe I should have mentioned this at the very beginning of the series, but I believe there are 30 or 31 chapters or something around there. There's like multiple endings technically, with like route splits and stuff. And I mean, I'm probably not gonna be able to show everything off, but sort of my goal a little bit. And then if you include the Gaiden chapters, those X's, those are not part of the 30. Those are like those town maps, like we just did, and a couple episodes ago. And there's, I don't know exactly how many, but like 6 or 7 of those maybe. So there is a ton of content. This is a ROM hack that is probably longer than any of the Game Boy Advance Fire Emblems. I mean, I guess technically FE8 you can spend a lot of time in the tower, and there's a post-game monster dungeon I've never played. But not counting like DLC and post-credit content, like the actual main game, this one, it's a significant time investment. I'm enjoying it for sure. I mean, I'm playing it twice. That must mean something. But yeah, if you're watching this far, buckle in, get some popcorn and stuff, because this will be probably uploaded for another month, or even if I do one a day and one episode per chapter, it's probably another full month of this before I get it. I might have to alternate with some other games or something, because sometimes other people like other types of channel content. Anyway, let's get to it, right? Let's get to it. I'm certainly having a good time, but like I said, a little rusty, Let's go. Beach holiday, right? It's a swimsuit episode. We're doing the anime thing. I really doubt it. The target is extremely resilient to damage, severe casualties to sect forces in the termination of the target. Estimation of estimation of, that's a lot of long, multi-syllabic words. Actually, this is good for any aspiring writers, whether it's novels or video games or something. Say the words out loud of your sentence. It sometimes reads really nicely in text if you're just mentally reading, but saying the words out loud can show some odd difficulties. Or, I'm just brain dead. The estimation of evacuated civilians measures 20%. The disciple recommends that the origin of the targets are investigated, such that this does not occur again. Murzed. So we did meet Murzed. That would probably be referencing when Valen, who is, Oriana's husband / deceased, and I forget some of the names. I'm really bad with names. The Lance recruit, her dad. Anyway, the guy that used to run the Seahawk Captain crew. Murzed is the sect cult, not cultist technically. The sect is supposedly the religious organization that protects the civilians from weird ancient history, technology stuff. They're basically a cult. I should probably check the guide for some more lore, honestly, and make sure I didn't miss any. Captain, I noticed you haven't been looking well recently. Is something wrong? Yeah, this whole excursion. It was a decision made hastily, and now I'm paying the price. What do you mean? We had to flee the kingdom. The crescent where royal grip is weakest seemed like an easy choice. I could have searched for the rest of our scattered forces, or sought refuge with the kingdom's enemies. Probably the Empire, Yet I'm gambling my remaining wealth, or the Republic, all the enemies of the kingdom. I gambled my remaining wealth on an excursion to the unknown for weapons that may not exist. I don't know what would be the most effective use of resources, but for me, this was the better option. A good distance puts the mind at rest. Mince also is the best guy of the whole game, I think. I don't think there's anyone he is I mean, I know we do waifus sometimes in the old Fire Emblem community. He might be the best waifu, honestly. Just look at that nice bald head there. You can see your reflection on it. You know, I'm not looking for peace of mind. I see their faces in my dreams mocking me. A bastard cannot amount to anything. Do you not feel the same? I don't think he's the same as you. Do you not hate them for driving you from your home, for killing your liege? The loss of the princess is a tragedy beyond belief, but I don't hold a personal grudge. The games of the court are beyond that of a simple knight. Aren't you the open-minded one? I wonder if there's anything in the world that can drive you to anger. Well, I'm not so bold to claim there isn't, probably wasting food. But it's not healthy to stake so much on the promise of vengeance. I can't just forget everything. That's not who I am. I can't tell you to forget it all, but you've clearly thought too much on it already. Some warm soup and a good nap would put your mind at ease. Wouldn't it? Okay, I guess I'm gonna show my age here. I'm an older Ankylo, you know, of the elder crew, of the old guard of the YouTubes. And yeah, a warm soup and a nap. Highly recommend. Maybe I'm too on edge. Perhaps the rest of this trip will go smoothly, and I can forget we had this conversation. Yeah, smoothly, right? If not for boat battles. We were promised in the mod description. Dang, as a fleet of ships. Who are they? The Saltsworn, no doubt. They're the only ones with that many ships this side of the coast. It's a narrow river. This might be a rough squeeze. Yeah, we are technically up that river with the trees that tried to kill us. Isn't the green tide still happening? I figured they'd be tied down fighting them, not heading this way. That is a bit odd. Look there. They're looking at us. This is the Seahawk. Matches the description. Decently sized caravel, small crew, one ballista. I can see their captain from here. Nothing more to say. Commence. This is what we came all this way for, and not the wave of monsters that are coming south? This is a greater danger. Do you not trust my judgment? I do, Commander. Men, set your sights. On my command, unleash Meteor! Ah, it is genealogy of the Holy War. We're under fire! Hope you had your children ready, because we're all dead. Betrayed. Oh, Mince. I feared you wouldn't make it in all that armor. It's a good thing we gave him that plus resistance, accessory. I still owe you that warm soup. I ain't dying before that. And I prefer you may never make that soup. Looks like the crew made it out. Thank Ellis. Those ships that sent us hurtling are still on our trail. I see them in the distance. I do not want to be here when they arrive. Looks like the old plan again. Everyone, let's go cut open a path. Holy damn, I'm no believer, but I thank heavens for the land boat. I guess the land boat can be a sea boat sometimes. One day, maybe it'll be an airboat. Pomelo, you see that? Those men out for blood? I'm not the one with the glasses. No, not like that. Look at the ships. Doesn't something look familiar? Their cannon's very similar to the one we got here. Maybe just a similar design. I would have assumed so, except if you look further... That's the parts of a disassembled land boat. You know, the one we invented? Well, I guess we aren't getting the patent. Did you speak about this with anyone? Well, there was that one time at the pub. The shipwright, he was one of the few people that didn't laugh at my ideas. Pomelo. He was very interested in my work. He wanted a copy of the designs. Who was I to say no? And now the designs are trying to kill us. That had better be in a damn good conversation. We had a great time. I must have the elephant installed in the land boat before our targets arrive. I cannot miss the chance to test this thing out. You two, start unpacking. I didn't hire you to loaf around. On it. Get moving or you'll find yourself out of work. This job sucks. We're being paid nothing to drag logs around for some jerk. It's tedious, but it's safe. I grow wary of fighting Locke. Yeah, I understand. We keep getting our butts kicked. It's not just that. Fighting, killing for coin. It's so meaningless. Tell me how he's lived. Why bring this up? Nah. I don't know. Let's just get moving before we get yelled at. Okay, we're gonna have reinforcements until you kill them. If you kill them. If If the crates are broken, land boat spawn. You really don't want that to happen. I've never seen it happen. It's not too hard to stop, but... Alright, preps. Everyone's favorite. Let's see, how much prepping do we need to do today? We don't want to hold on to the Gambler's Folly, probably. We do probably want a normal lance. We've got a pitchfork for someone. I don't think we have a whole lot of new items. We did do a little bit of looting last chapter. Let's see. I gotta figure out who I'm bringing along. That's the hard... Honestly, the preps, the item management, not too bad. I can handle that. The hardest part for me, 100%, is picking who to bench. Might as well just sell the tools. Actually, there's nothing worth buying right now. There are a couple quests that like you to have some items. I don't know if those are part of it, but there's nothing to buy right now anyway, so we'll bench it. We'll bench it. That's how you do it. You bench your items right into the bench. Okay. Oh, I've got, like, every single unit I would like to bring. Let's see. 14. We actually can deploy a pretty good number, but we have to skip 3 people. So, I'm going to bench Tower. Oh, he's got another talk. Look. If you like Tower, you bring him. He doesn't have any personal weapons. I think his personal skill kind of is lame. His stats are fine. His growths are decent. He's axes and staves, which is not bad, but I don't really need him for healing much, if any, and I've got other people who can use axes if I need to. Plus, he's already a bit of a higher level than most crew, plus pre-promoted, so, like, his stats look good, but think other people, when they promote, they'll get some stat gains on promotion, plus they kind of have more levels to get up to level 12 first still, like, Ellery is still only level 6, and her stats are actually pretty similar, right? Like, you know, the big stats, 15, 10, 10, 11. She's 13, 8, 10, 13. Like, I'm pretty sure in 6 levels she'll get 2 more strength, not counting her items, and then 2 more skill. Like, she'll almost certainly surpass him when she catches up. And she's likely to get to level 12. You know, he might get a couple more levels by then if we keep using him, but his XP gain is definitely slower. So I'm gonna just... I'm doing it. I almost never bring the pre-promotes. Even if they're good, I generally prefer not bringing them. So I'm not... similarly, I'm not bringing Rohisia. She does look very, very strong. Don't get me wrong. But other people can use the stabber. She doesn't need it. It is her way of not killing things, but other people can get good value. And I don't think she brings anything super unique. It's sword lock. We don't actually have any S-rank swords right now. I mean, yes, her growths are absolutely out of this world. If you want to use her and play along, you should use her. I honestly think she'd be fine. She's just not going to gain a lot of level ups early on. I definitely want to bring Krinya. So I don't have to bench as many people this round as I was thinking. I really like Marlowe. And he doesn't have a lot of growths, but... You know, those skills were so cool even on that last map. I kind of think Yosef sucks. Like, it's sort of a combination of his movement and his bad skill. Missing is... I want Marlowe. Who's the weakest link? I'm going to try to use the bird. Crazy, I know. See, last time I played, I think I just didn't bring the bird, Rohisia, or Yosef. Because I didn't care about the monsters. I do think this is probably a good map for Pomelo. There's nothing wrong with having 2 mages. Yeah, Yosef, you're out. Sorry, buddy. I don't think he's bad. I just... Every time I've tried to use him... And I haven't tried very hard, to be fair. But I haven't really ever gotten a good vibe out of this guy. Even though he's pretty funny. He's a funny dude. Alright, you're benched. Rohisia, you're benched. Tower... I mean, we might use him a little bit at some point, but... You're probably benched. Okay, so let's see if there's any items we want to divvy out here. The fancy stabber. Let's do this guy first. So, the biggest thing is it's a 1-2 range sword that's infinite uses and Kanto. Sure, you can't crit, but who would that be really good on? Well, anyone who uses swords. Oriana, of course. And I think she's the best pick. Because then you can dance... I think you can dance Kanto, as long as it's equipped. Which is always fun. Other really good options, Gecko could use a 1-2 range, for sure. Probably the Pegasus, the Sword Peg. We got 3 people who could all get some good value out of it. I think in the end, it's whoever's got the worst magic, because it's physical, and they're all actually slightly more magical than strength at the moment. I don't think we've got anyone else that uses swords right now, so... I'm going to give it to Gecko for now. Oh, she can't use it. Never mind. Oriana is the only one who probably can use it. That's fine. Has anyone else got C rank yet? You've got C. You're at D. What the wind sword was. C. Okay, yeah, there we go. So that's a way of doing it. Gecko can now use the wind sword if we need to. That'll give her a 1-2 range magic attack. Technically, Raylan has one like that. It's just weaker, and Oriana has the 1-2 range physical. All right. Other swords, we've got a regular iron sword. I mean, we'll break the other one eventually. Oops. The Duan Dao is a double hit before counter. It actually might be better off on someone like Raylan, who's pretty fragile. It's pretty light, and she's generally going to double because she's fast. And this means if she can kill, it's kind of like a pseudo-brave effect if you've got the speed. And she's generally going to be one of the faster characters. I think that'll be okay for now. I'm going to probably stop carrying around as many vulneraries pretty soon. They just aren't as necessary unless you're going no healers. The Pitchfork, that's a nice one. That's an attack, a lance attack with no counters. Oh yeah, very good on Riker, for sure. Let's drop the Heavy Spear. So yeah, the main thing here is no counters. And because he's so frail, if you can't kill something in 2 hits, if he needs 4 hits, or needs to do 2 hits and then get away, this does give him, I think that makes sense, right? I mean, if you're just going to kill something, you want a high might, like the highest might weapon you can, and just kill them in 2 hits with your Brave. Otherwise, you risk being countered, and then you want to use either ranged, or... Yeah, there might be other people that will get more value out of it, but it should be okay. Let's see. We could just move the Heavy Spear over. We got a bunch of axes, yeah. We got a Killer Bow. I want a Killer Lance for Talon, that's what he needs. So we're bringing Yvette again, as it turns out, so we'll give them the Killer Bow. Mince has the Long Bow, but that's okay. Did I get a... I don't have a magic bow yet. Okay, but who uses axes? Yeah, we'll give something to Pomelo here. I'll give him... I'll give him a hand axe and a... halberd? I mean, I could check the map to see what's around. Those are the only 2 axe guys if I leave tower. I'm gonna ditch that vulnerary for now. I'll bring all my specific counters. I mean, I'd like to have the throwing pick, I guess, but... I guess... Nah, it's fine, because Mince usually has kind of lower speed. Well, he's actually doing pretty... Actually, never mind, his... Well, his speed is generally on the lower side, for sure, but, it'll be fine. Okay, what else have we got to take out of there? No more axes, swords, bows, staves, tomes. So I definitely could give Gambler's Folly to someone. 2 speed's not bad. -4 luck is a... I mean, it's fairly equivalent to the difference in +2 speed, except you don't get the doubling from luck. So someone with a decent luck could carry this for some bonus speed. I don't know when I would use this. You can use it to get a random status effect, but it could be negative. So you could just freeze yourself, or petrify yourself, maybe. I never used it when I first ran. I'm not really a gambler. There's not much else. But, I mean, you could just carry it for the passive +2 speed. You know, that would put Gecko a bit higher. The Frying Pan gives her 4 speed, but 9 speed's a bit slow. I'll give it to her for now, I think. What's her luck? Yeah, her luck is pretty good. Is it good growth? Oh yeah, she's a guaranteed lucker. Okay, that's fine. I mean, oftentimes just having more weapons is sometimes even better, but... Oh, I guess Chalice is a staff user. I could give her something, like Rescue and... Haste. It's just something she can do. Sure. And we don't have any other bows. We don't have any other tomes. We haven't started picking up the good wind tomes yet. Was he a lucker? Oh, he's bad luck. Marlowe is definitely the kind of guy that's... Oh, Krinia needed something. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely could use some new weapons. What should we give her? We got too many spear... So, to be fair, we have 4 lance wielders. Hold on. Maybe we bring Yosef after all. That is a little bit crazy. And I do like Talon. Sorry, guys. I'm having a bit of a brain overload here. You know what? We bring Yosef one more time. This is maybe his last chance. We're gonna temporarily bench Talon because I think I like my growth units too much, and I'm also a little bit biased for Krinia. She's real good. Trust. And we just have a lot of lances. So for now, let's switch that around a little bit. We'll have to give you some axes. But giving her a couple more options I think is good. And then for my axes, Pomelo... Do I have a spare iron axe? Throwing pick, that's just default weapons. I'll let him have the hammer too, sure. No one else is probably going to be able to use Mansplitter for a while, but okay. That should be good enough. I know Talon's probably better than Yosef, but it's more just diversification. I benched an axe guy, added an axe guy. Yeah, sure. Okay, that should be it. Keeping Krinia and Oriana together definitely helps her train. Lindros and Pomelo, Riker and Raylan, and that's it for now still. Definitely nice to bring double support units when you can. So, we've got a split group this time around. That's kind of why we can deploy so many. 7 up, 7 down. We also have our first enemy boats. Yeah, this is a pretty big map. This one might take a while. So, it is eventually an escape map. That's the idea. We're trying to escape. But we can certainly do quite a lot of killing along the way. Now, there will be, spoilers alert, 1 additional unit joining on the south route. So, and they're axe wielder. So, technically, another reason I didn't need to bring Yosef. But yeah, if we're trying to keep units somewhat balanced, I would probably like, just looking at the units down here, whoever's got the horse killing weapon might work out. Yeah, so Pomelo could be our axe guy down here. Maybe we send Yosef up this way. I think I'll go Ellery as the pseudo-dancer on the north side, and then Oriana will be the actual dancer on the south side with her daughter. Yeah. So those two are kind of a couple. I'm going to send Riker up for supports. Okay, so those two are supports. Gecko is also kind of pseudo, not really a dancer, but she can self-dance a little bit. We've got a tank, axe archer, flyer. Pretty good mix up north. Pretty good mix down south. Both sides have at least 1 healer. Okay, and then it's just positioning. So, spear versus sword. We don't have a lot of sword users at all. I do think Chalice plus Vermilion is another sneak hit. Yeah, this should be okay. If we're trying to plan a turn 1 Mega Support, we might go Ellery to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. She could be a little bit further back. Put the slowest guy up front. Alright. Let's just give this a shot. As usual, you could spend hours prepping if you want, but I am recording. We're 25 minutes in before turn 1. It's fine, right? Okay, sometimes, I know I've recommended this, I don't always do it. Quick check for unique skills on the enemies. You can listen to the music for a bit. We also have generic. A mage in armor, slow and fragile. Easy. Was there another one above him? Yeah, Mickle. A slightly more distinguished goon. Sure. Alright, generic and Mickle. Let's see, lots of Salt Sworn. I don't know what game this is from, but it sounds familiar. The music, that is. Gregory. Georgie. That's very familiar, but I just cannot name it. Elephant. Oh, that's right. So he's preparing a very powerful ballista-style weapon. That is a reference to like Fire Emblem 2 or something, right? They had a ballistician that could get elephant ammo, I think, that basically just did tons of damage. Yeah, that sounds familiar. Oh yeah, I was looking for skills. So looks like we're still a bit too early in the game for lots of skills on the enemies. The boats are a little bit interesting, of course, even though they have ranged bolters. Carriers, lances, lots of boats. Oh yeah, these guys get their usual skills, Regenerate and Miracle. No drops this time. Whipjack! Oh yeah, this might be someone. Out of luck miscreant just trying to get by in life. Self-preserving yet greedy. Perfect cannon fodder. Just fire him right out of the cannon. He does have a personal weapon, interestingly enough. I wonder if we should try to talk to him. Probably. Alright, well let's just go then. Let's see how Gecko is doing. Not bad. Oh, she can double. Yeah, right? Let me think about it for a second, but that gives her another turn. I don't think we can safely get down to those guys. And I was planning on having Ellery do a refreshed kill. I think, like, ideally... Oh, there's also a loot box. Invigorate. No side effects, we promise. Plus 10 strength magic. That's pretty good. I don't remember using those very much, but... How much killing can we do on the first turn is the real question. I haven't used her Fenion very much. It just literally one-shots him. I think we're gonna Lindros somebody. Oh, there's the wind! I do want that. So let's say Ellery kills this guy. Who would we want to lure out? Axe guy? No, I think we try to keep Lindros a bit closer so he can get refreshed. So we swap this guy over. Again, I'm just winging it. We'll see how this goes. It's exciting. Not quite a one-shot. Still not bad. Just stay out of range of the boats. We should be okay. I mean, if he has to, he could probably hide out here and be okay for a little bit. Maybe. Why don't we... Ruins considered terrain. No, let's go for... Yeah, I'm not amazed with Yosef, but you know, that's okay. Not every unit needs to be all-star, right? Okay, so I want to kill somebody where I can get a good, you know what I'm trying to say, a good refresh. Yeah, so Mince is not going to be doubling in general. Riker! Boy, yeah, he's fast these days. It's a double. We could kill Kanto down at square, probably. Yeah. Maybe having Ellery stand here to kill. Someone else can finish this guy off. Mince is pretty safe for opening. He doesn't take much counter damage. He can Kanto. If I wanted to kill with a Javelin... See, the difference is killing with a Javelin means I can refresh 4 people. But that's going to mess up my spacing a little bit already, so... Technically, I don't even have to go that far. Harpoon... It's pretty cool. I mean, it's an expensive-ish weapon. So we're using a resource, but... pretty good. I guess... Just accept that we're doing this. 30% chance to take a bit of damage, but we definitely kill him. It's actually less than a 30% chance. It's like a 15% chance because we probably gonna crit. Oh, come on with the strength! Come on, Gecko! What is with that? I mean, she's definitely had some strength ups, but I feel like she's getting a bit RNG screwed on that one. Alright, so Ellery... I mean, she could probably Javelin this guy now, yeah. Yeah, we can get a quad refresh... No, we can't. Yeah, we should be able to Kanto. If we kill from here, we should be able to Kanto right. I think. And to be honest, Raylan kind of needs the XP. Now, Steel Blade's getting pretty heavy, but they do a lot of damage, so keep that in mind. There we go. And we'll just move Yosef up. I guess. No. Yeah, sure. This is just for the fun of getting a 4-way refresh. I feel like I'm accomplished, even though it's not doing too much. Okay, so we could probably kill the boat. Could swarp somebody over. Can Lindros kill this ship on his own? Oh, yeah. I think there's... It might be secret. Like, it's not... I don't know if it's explicitly stated anywhere, but I'm pretty sure fire does, like, super effective damage against boats. So fire magic in specific. I think I got this. I never showed it off. The best. It's not easy being the best around. I don't actually think it does anything, or if it does, I have no idea what it specifically does. Well, let's recruit this guy. Oh, she's already ready to promote. Yeah, level 10. Nice. So that'll slow down her XP gain a little bit, but she'll get some nice stats out of it. We'll just do that after we talk. I'm not with them. Could have fooled me. I'm just a sailor who washed up here. This is just poor timing. So, I'll just be on my way. Oi, Whipjacks joined the enemy. Oh, he'd still had his own mother for 2 pieces of gold. Sounds like Shadow. It's very edgy. I think he's just delinquent. You're about to get what's coming to you, sewer rat. Looks like you're not getting much of a choice, buddy. Ah, gosh darn it. Alright, and then promote. The promotion item, I think, is slightly bugged. It seems to randomly pick whatever you last highlighted on or something. There we go. I got a little bit of strength off of the promotion. So that'll slow down her XP gain a little, but on the other hand, she's going to start killing stuff a lot faster. Kill enough people and anyone can become a trained duelist. Yeah. I think it might have given her a sword rank as well. I'm not 100%. Let's see if Whipjack can handle the axe guy. So let's talk about Whipjack for a second, seeing as he's recruited now. Same basic default as we saw before. He does have a personal skill. Does bonus damage. So if he's got a lot of hit points, and he's got a decent HP growth. So I didn't use this guy. This is another one of those units I didn't use really at all. But his strength is actually quite high. His gets bonus damage. Skill's decent. Speed's okay. His growths are... honestly, high strength is nice. The other ones are okay. Not very defensy, but he'll get some defense at least. But he does have a very interesting personal weapon. So, of course, it sacrifices his defense, but it's a pretty high damage, very high crit. Like, that's a double killer sword. And steals HP. So, Nosferatu, super killer, also high damage, crazy accuracy. That's pretty good. So, just the personal weapon on its own is worth something. So, I don't think we even necessarily... Well, we might need to use it. Sure, but just one shot. So, I mean, you can see the stats there. That's crazy. So... He literally licks it. I mean, pretty cool crit animation. So, I mean, yeah, that's Whipjack. I think he's definitely usable just at a glance, but we'll see. So he's going to be a little bit blasted here by the mage, because they're going to double him? No, not double him. But they will do 11... I mean, that's not even that much. Wind is the weakest of the damage tomes. It just has a high... a very high speed bonus. Let's just blow up the boat. It does do a bit of AoE, which helps a little bit. And I'm pretty sure Lindros is safe. Yeah, I mean, that was a little close. So, yeah, this was a pretty good turn one for the North group. Alright, we're going to go for the boat. But we're going to stay out of range of the mage. Okay. And he doesn't need any help from his sister. Well, 3 uses. It wouldn't change anything if his sister was there. I'll take it. Pretty sure this tile was safe. I was wrong. Dang it. It's fine, I can swarp him out of there. Although this does technically give her support bonuses a little easier. Oh, she's not going to get that at all. Well, how bad is that going to be? Thunder, 15... I doubt you're doubling. No. So, 15 damage. If I leave Raylan within 2 squares of him... she can heal him up at the beginning of turn. And then the trick is just to make sure we can kill the Cavalier, which I'm going to try to do with Yosef. Because that's really all I've got left. And you're like, well, I could throw a rock at him, but actually... How many squares do you need extra? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Quite a few. 3, 4, 5 should be enough. I guess technically I could have done a ranged attack. Sure, exactly enough damage. I'll take it. Not bad. And then we don't even have to attack here. Just go with our regular sword for a minute. And that should undo any damage, or at least the majority of the damage we take. So that was... that was half our forces. I guess we didn't technically deal with the mage down here, but I don't think they're going to be able to kill anybody. I really doubt it. I mean, we cleared almost the full first island. So let's see how the south side goes. We got some houses. Red roofs mean you should try to visit them. I can't remember if you can visit the ruins. Generally not, but you never know. So Krinia, how are we doing? Like, probably not strong enough yet. It's not too far off, though. Marlowe's always a nice start for getting some weird statuses on people. If you're not sure. Also, Chalice setting stuff up, or Pomelo AoEing stuff. We've got some cover fire to watch out for if we go too far. I don't think we're going to make it near as far on this southern set just yet, so I might visit that house turn 1. Yeah, this will be fine. We've got an axe guy, so I guess technically shooting the sword guy makes it a little bit easier. Petrify and silence, not bad. So petrify means done, and silence means basically nothing. Which is fine. Vermilion, or Pomelo. I guess Krinya could kill him. Am I feeding everything to Krinya right now? Sure. I mean, that's a kill, too. I guess I'll send Oriana to the house, because she can dance someone and then move, and she doesn't need the XP near as much. I guess we should try to lure these guys over. It's annoying, they've got a really nice overlap. Or we rush them. But I didn't really... I didn't do a very good first turn for rushing. I mean, we can make it over here, but... So that would be a kill. We're not in range of those. The thing is, if I use that attack, we're not going to get the... if I use the Astral, I don't get the... ranged. Now, the mage can use... melee or range, technically. I don't think that would be safe. Kind of messed up Pomelo. Now he's not doing anything. Well, let's just start... Oh, it's not enough! That's too bad. If I could kill with the crocodile, we could move again and maybe shoot something. If I could kill the axe guy, pretty sure... Yeah, the chicken could get in range of the mage. A little bit tough to get all the way there. How much defense does this guy have? Actually, that would be enough. We don't even need Chalice to attack. You just need to move this direction. I mean, you could attack, but it's... I'm going to hold on to her Harm Staff for a little bit later. Because it doesn't really gain us anything, and I specifically want this kill. I guess if I had attacked, I could have saved one use on the crocodile, but... Oh, I can't get far enough. Dang it. Not without a dance. I mean, the dance would do it. Probably would have done it even without that. I think that'll be my mistake. Sort of, or overthinking this a little bit. How far can these guys get? Not that far. That's fine. Plans change. Easy kill if I want. It's really the only way to kill, so. Gets us a lot of work done on turn 1. It does kind of use up like 2/3 of her special attack, but actually 13 damage. I don't think you're ever gonna outspeed the bird. Unless I can kill with the wings, I'll have to use the 5 times attack. Yeah, it's not going to be nearly enough. This is certainly a kill, but we're not going to be able to get out of the way of the mage, but I think it'll be okay. Actually, Vermilion has way less HP than I thought. I might have just killed him. That's 13 damage magically. Yeah, he's dead. I can rescue him, technically. It's fine. No, I can't, because I can't move. I really don't want to have to redo this turn. No, I can save him. Oh, so dumb. Yeah, that was definitely a miscalculation. Okay, I can... Okay. I can actually use... I can use Yvette. Yvette? Yvette. I don't know how to say her name. I can actually use her without moving, because she doesn't have to have any movement to take and drop. So I don't even lose a turn. I mean, I go up here instead of going down here, which is where I was planning on going. But okay, that was a save for sure. Attack. Oh right, that guy's still alive. He looked. It's fine. I mean, alive is a bit of a stretch. He's a statue, but. All right, reinforcements are incoming. Okay, what I'm trying to do is specifically get to these boxes quickly before they can make a boat. All right. Oh, they went after... Well, I feel like this was a mistake. You could have done a lot more damage to the other guy. That's a lot of damage, but luckily not doubled. That was one hell of a job. Hopefully my house is still standing. Dear, what's wrong? What's going on here? Saltsworn and those guys. Getting mixed up in this would be a monumentally stupid decision. But damn it, let it be known that Francisca repays her debts. Her house got burned down by the Saltsworn. So yeah, she's cool. Francisca, another eye-missing unit. So, good strength, good skill, okay speed, luck and defense, honestly all decent. Growth rates, pretty average. But hey, she's a flyer. Former sky pirate looking for a more honest line of work. Strong for her size and accurate for her condition. But yeah, I mean, axes, right? Flying is good. She has a personal weapon that ignores defense, 1-2 range, 14 might, 4 uses. Yeah, that's super strong. No doubt about it. C rank axes. Yeah, I said the growths are decent. Yeah, definitely decent. Nothing too crazy. Canto Plus, of course. So, there's a couple little tricks here. I don't remember getting a lot of value out of these when I was playing last time, but I definitely used Francisca a fair amount. After moving more than 5 tiles, she gets bonus defense and applies weaken. So, her defense is only 9, but if you just move her a lot, she'll have effectively... She should easily have 19 defense most turns if you can move her. And she can also push double tile, which can be very cool when that works. But her main ability is collision. So that's pretty cool. So if I, ran her all the way down here, she could do some damage. Definitely kill that guy. So we'll figure that out. So yeah, first round, first turn, no problem. Second turn, let's see. Let's start up here, because I think the top section is going to be a little bit easier. Gecko's sporting a new look. She's not going to be fast enough to double... Well, she can with her wind sword, because it gives her a speed boost. She can also double with the frying pan. Maybe we start with this. If we get the crit, we get the kill. If not, whatever. Or we could start with Whipjack. It's not enough. If it was a guaranteed kill, I might have just used that. It does heal himself, but there's not much else to fight for a minute or two. I could use him... let's just start with Gecko. One thing that's convenient for mages that are wind tomes is they don't get counters at range 1, so pretty safe to beat on them. Well, that'll do it. Gecko's pretty good. I'm not going to have to say that too many times. You can just see it. Alright, we can probably use her to lure Axeman, or we might just kill him, honestly. We'll see. Alright, Ellery is definitely not going to be getting much worth today. She needs some movement or some shoves to get in there. Priorities. I mean, the priority is getting down here, so... I don't know if it'd be worth it. Probably not. So we could send our flyer here. Maybe. And she doesn't do enough damage. She definitely needs something better. Magic weapons. I gotta keep attacking with her because I gotta get her sword rank up to C at least so she can use wind swords. I think. Wow, yeah, we can get some distance here. Could she kill? No, support bonus is still not enough. That's certainly enough. I guess the Duan Dao is fine. It prevents her from taking any counter. But I do want to make sure I can kill this guy. Yeah, that's not going to work. Yeah, because we don't have any Axe Reaver Lances yet, it's a little hard to counter. Well, you know, Lance versus Axe doesn't work well in my favor just yet. I don't think there's any way to one-round this guy. Not with our current abilities. And that's close. Support bonus would be 15 times 2. That's still not enough. Now I could also grab one of these guys with not this one though. I think, right? You're not attacking. It's these guys. But I could grab Big Bird, teleport him out of the way. It's a little dangerous, no doubt, but if I teleport here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it's not super safe. I mean, we're not in that much of a rush. I'm just thinking out loud here. What do we do? What do we do? I don't think I'm going to do any swarping yet. What if you dealt with a mage? Not enough without a crit. Feels like a lot of times Joseph's just not enough. Well, he might get a crit. He's got 2 chances. Decent. I think it's like 50-50. We got the luck. So that means we can double team the axe guy. And that should be fine then. I'll let the cab candle. That should be out of range. Again, it's not even a huge problem if you take a little bit of damage next to Raylan because you get healed. Would it be worth drawing him over knowing that we regenerate or like heal? I should have done the math first, but I am gonna, because it definitely speeds things up when these guys charge. So that's 18 damage. Sure, he'll take exactly 18 damage, but then he'll heal up 12. So like he's not going to lose much overall, and then that way this guy's closer. Yeah, I mean that's probably okay. On this side, he's got a lance. I mean, if I could get Big Bird up here, I'm pretty sure the sword double could take him out. Do we just wing it? How far can you make it? We probably want him like this square. Yeah, just switch spaces with the boat. Let's see what happens. Definitely not the safest maneuver. I don't think Locust will attack us. I think they're pretty sure they're scripted to attack the boxes. That doesn't mean this guy won't attack us. If I stand here and lunge attack with Thunder, we definitely don't want him using that. I don't think he can use it yet. I think he can only use that after the boat gets built. It's not a kill. What about a fireball? Oh, come on! Would it be safer if I headed down? Could we one-shot that guy? Nah, not even close. And that won't kill. Well, technically, the first time he gets hit, he only takes half damage. So it's a little hard to calculate exactly how safe he is, but... Well, let's deal with this first. Gecko already got her refresh. So there's not much more we can do. It's fine. Actually, I should have gone with Whipjack first, because he would have healed. Do you regenerate if you're on these forts? I can't remember if that's in this game or not. It's fine. I'm just gonna... I'll equip his normal sword so he doesn't have 0 defense. And just drink a vulnerary. We got them, might as well use them. I'm probably just gonna end up selling them at some point, so... Okay, well, you know, like... We could go up that way instead, but that's in his range. I think no matter what I do, we're gonna be at range of 2 attacks. Oh no, there's a spot over here. It's further away, but there is a spot that only the sword guy can get to. But I don't like it. So, if he dies, you know, then I'll have to reload. But I'm not going to do all the math in advance, but I'm pretty sure he'll be okay for a little while. Let's let Krinya get an easy kill, I guess. It's going to be hard for her to catch up after this, but... And to be fair, we actually don't want to wait around very long. There's these boats coming, and they're dreadnoughts, which means, you know, dread them, right? Because can't kill them. So we don't want to stick around the west coast. I guess we'll do this. Ride and visit. Wow, an axe made for chopping wood! I've never seen one of these! That's so dumb. An axe for wood. So we got the log splitter. It goes all in. Does a lot of damage, -5 defense. It's a bit like the Manslayer. The Mansplainer, better name. Can we just send Francisca up? She would be in range of a pitchfork recruit, but... Options, options, options. I mean, these guys are going to attack my boat. Not a lot of good options right this turn. Gotta watch out about that mage. I mean, we could fly over to the mage instead, but... Yeah, I'm definitely a little short. So I can... Without dancing, Francisca can attack anything. Nothing. Only... Yeah, most things. We've got Vermilion and Francisca, and that's about it. And then if we dance someone else, they can help. And then, of course, Oriana can help. So it effectively gives us 4 attacks maximum. I think we go up and clean the bottom out later, because we just want to make sure this boat doesn't get built, and I might need to help Lindros. So it might be best to just kill the mage. Just double check. Yeah, that's easy. Can we do it with the other attack? No. And then we can dance the bird. Bird kills something else. And then Oriana, we're gonna have to try to kill the boat. easier with fire magic. Ah! How much damage would she do to the boat? We can test these out. I don't have to just guess. Not enough. That's... No, that's 40 damage. I think you need 2 crits out of 5 attacks. So I don't think we can safely head up this way. Pretty sure we can kill the rookie, the mage, and then dance someone. Wait, no. Francisca... She can't quite one round the boat. That's too bad. If someone could run round it, that would do it. If we got pushed once... Okay, we can get Yvette in range of the boat with 1 push. So we have to commit hard. But I'm pretty sure between Yvette and Francisca, they can kill the boat. The bird can kill the spear. That still leaves sword guy and mage girl. We can dance someone, like Francisca. Francisca can definitely kill the mage. Do you think Oriana can kill the sword guy on her own? He has 0 resistance. We could almost certainly windblade him to death. She got rid of it, didn't she? Yeah. That's the trouble. Okay, I'm tired of doing math in my head. I'm cheating, in a sense. I'm just gonna put a save state down. If the math doesn't work out and someone dies, I'm just gonna go back to there. These turns just take so long. I need a crit to make this easy. Got it. Nice level. Yeah, we're definitely safe now, but that did require a crit to work. Alright, that side, we just need to make sure we kill this guy. And... I'm pretty confident the bird can do it, although Oriana can also help. Ooh, that's actually not even close. Never mind! Alright. I'm still gonna set up for the bird. It's fine. Who knows, maybe she'll... It's not super safe. I don't... Actually, we don't have to use the super attack. We can do the slightly better defensive attack with Feather Fury, right? Yeah. Alright. Come on, Vermilion. You gotta get some stats here. Magic? Oh, right. Kanto. I gotta remember, the bird is actually pretty good at dodging trouble. Doesn't matter. You're not gonna attack. I can't imagine it. Unfortunately, that's 3 level ups at 45% strength with not 1 hit. That's not looking great. Alright, well... unfortunately... Pomelo's definitely gonna take a hit. I mean, I could rescue him, but that would kind of slow everything else down. I don't think it's necessary. He's honestly probably fine because he gets, I think he takes like half damage or double defense or something when he's in boat mode. Something like that. Let's see. Okay, that guy's an idiot. He did nothing. This is what we wanted. This is what expected. But 1 crate out of 4 is not enough. Boat. Yeah, 2 damage is basically nothing. Alright, totally fine. Definitely worked out. Right, and they're going to keep dropping off units. That's why you're supposed to rush them down. Alright. And we have done a pretty good job rushing them down, to be totally fair. I don't suppose you could get a cheeky kill here, no. Maybe with a little help. Where do I want to move Chalice? Does he have a lot of defense? It only makes... Yeah, it's only a 2-point difference by having her in range. Would not make a difference. I think... So I actually do 20 damage to the boat by not shooting the boat. Unfortunately, we can't quite one-shot this guy, but this is fine. Another off by 1. Brutal. Sure, whatever. In some cover. Definitely not everything working out properly today. I mean, this is what I get for winging it a little bit. There we go. Good, great level up. That brightens the mood a little bit. Okay, well, all we need to do is deal with Locust. That's easy. Yeah, this is all looking like, as much as I'm complaining a little bit, everything's looking pretty solid right now. So the iron move. I guess he's a spear guy. You know, interestingly enough, people can hide in houses. If you don't want to maximize your attacks, you can just shove them out of houses. So much for your defense. Now I can kill you with a sword. There you go. All right. Now Locust does need to get doubled if you want to deal with them. Not too many units are fast enough to double them. I think for this turn we'll just break the loot crate. Perfect damage. Hey. Good job, big guy. Getting pretty close to the exit over here. Yeah, I guess we'll just go like that. Unfortunately, my little 5 movement units are gonna lag behind a little bit. That's movement is king. I mean, you know Fire Emblem and basically all tactical RPGs. Thinking of trying to kill this guy, but oh man, she is murderous. Yeah, let's do it. It's overkill, sort of, in that we're using the wind sword, but gets that out of my way. Don't have to worry about him making any ships. Don't suppose you can 9 damage, but that's enough to make it pretty easy for the rest of the team. We are going to be in range, yeah. Don't know if I trust Riker. 29 HP, how's he doing? 17 damage. Yeah, I mean, he's going to get a level up. It's a pretty perfect number of damage there. Skill. Oof. Those levels hurt. Seeing as other people have a hard time healing Raylan, I'll just have her heal herself with a vulnerary. And I guess then instead I'll thunder him a bit. There is a snag, we can make a bridge, but for now. Look, bird! Where the heck are those rejects? Someone stop them! Yeah, you're not gonna make it. Alright. So I just gotta focus my efforts on the south side. How far can the bird go? Pretty far. Definitely want to kill the boat this turn. Okay, the archer can only hit 1 target easily, so that's what we'll do. Good job, Yvette. Didn't really accomplish a whole lot, but it's good enough. No, I can do all those rescue stabs. You know what? Rescue stabs are nice when people get stuck behind and you need to speed things up a little bit. I mean, that was a like one movement upgrade, but still, you know, feels alright. What's going on over here? Definitely a few units. Can we canto away again? If I go to here, I should have 1 square of canto, which would escape. Yeah. And Francisca can probably kill the boat. I mean, like, about 99% sure on that one. Oh, well, unfortunately, too much defense. But that's exactly enough damage. Beautiful. Just peck the boat to death. Pretty cool. This guy's gonna do something. I have no counter for him, unfortunately. I mean, if I'd been able to canto one more step. Oh well, that's fine. If I can get back to the forest tile, I can... Yeah, actually, this might work. By the way, Francisca's really good. It's just... so close. Alright. Well... We could dance... Gecko. Will that do anything? Might as well, I guess. I do want to keep the Fancy Stabber equipped. I gotta make sure the Canto thing is working, right? It doesn't seem to work unless she attacks. Maybe it's only Canto plus if you attack with it. I thought it might work on dancing, but I feel like dancing might also just force you to stay in position. Sure, whatever. We're just going fast. Let's kill this guy if we can. I mean, right? Do I need that? No. Goodbye. How'd they get so close? I mean, we're just fast. Alright, we lured him over, right? This is a lot of damage, but that was part of the plan. That should be okay. We've got a lucky dodge. Alright. Some free healing. Not enough. He's not actually at his threshold for the doubling. But the hard part of the map is certainly over at this point. I don't really need any healing over here yet. Am I going to try to feed more kills for Krinya? Maybe. Yeah, look, we got a perfect setup, so. Good job, Marlo. Yeah, your stats are nothing amazing, just the ability to put effects on people, pretty fun. Technically, this means she gets to heal herself, too. Very fun. Alright, Chalice. Sure. And Pomelo can get close enough to shoot these guys. Might as well. I'm pretty sure he'll be fine. They'll hit 2 people extra. Anyone over here? Bosses have dangerous weapons. Pitchfork just means no counter. Yeah, we'll be fine. Can the chicken kill that? Probably not, but... Nah, the lack of strength growth is just killing this guy. He'd be doing so much more damage, even with just like 2 points of strength. So that means all I've got actually for this turn is... Well... That would be... Probably 2 tiles of Kanto, which would avoid that and that, but we'd have to be able to kill this guy, which might be hard with an axe. Francisca can cover anything. Francisca's just too good. Anything with low defense, Vermilion is just trashing, but yeah, we gotta get a way to buff up his attack damage a bit. Okay, I don't want to put the archer quite in that range, so this should be okay. I mean, it's looking pretty good, right? It's looking pretty good. Okay, so maybe hand axe, sure. Want to just throw a rock? We got 2 rocks left. Yeah, why not? You gonna? Oh, he's got magic. Okay, we'll stay out of the way of generic for a little bit. But we can take the fort there. What kind of weapon does this guy have? Hand axe, right? So we want to have. We can counter with the throwing pick. They just can't counter us if we equip the throwing pick, I think. I mean, if he wants to attack here, that's also fine. I'm going to put him just at the edge of this reach, I think. And then if he attacks, we just bow him back. Okay. And then these middle sections, there's a couple houses to visit, but other than that, I don't know if there's any way to kill this guy. I mean, there is. There always is. But he's a spear guy, so I got 1 guidance left. We could use it. I have quite a few attackers in this specific chunk of space, so maybe... yeah, maybe. You can lunge a snag? That seems like a bad idea. Let's just get this guy out of the way, I guess. I don't know. I was almost thinking of going after the mounted wizards. Could probably lure them over with Lindros. Like, it's not... what do they got? Thunder? 13 damage thunder? That's nothing. So that'll just lure them a bit closer for us to deal with. Curious if Gecko probably can't do this on her own. No. Well, yes. There's a way. No one's used this ley line, so let's use the ley line. And then, I mean, it means I have to use the frying pan, but it's fine. So take a counter, but there was a chance she got a crit. Alright, that covers that. Refreshes her. Now, Riker is so speedy, he can get all the way in there. We could dance him. How's the stats look if he does this fight? Not a kill. Very close. Right, because he's below max, right? Like, if he was closer to full, if I could heal him, he would be able to one-shot them. Maybe we just take a break. We don't go super fast here. Like, you know, I don't need to rush. Let's just prepare to attack next turn. Or just lure one up, I guess, maybe. That's always fair. Oh, she doesn't actually have a vulnerary, which would have I was gonna just have a vulnerary to heal, but yeah, 3 defense is not much. So it's 19 damage minus 3 is fine, and then she also has weapon triangle, which should mean this is safe. Could use this. I'll use it on the last turn. So this way I'm not really doing anything with Orianne. I mean, she could probably just kill them on her own. I didn't even think of that. Just send her in. Yeah, she's pretty strong. But she doesn't... What's her level at? She's still level 8, almost 9. She's still a little over-leveled. Not much. I'll let her get the kill. It's fine. That's a good level. I mean, Orianne is good. I just wasn't using her early on because she was pretty high level, but now she's pretty close to the average level. That healing AI? Try not to scream. I'm just gonna laugh. Even if he'd hit twice, she wouldn't have died. That was safe. That hurt a bit, but... This is a joke. Thanks for stopping by. Alright, we're looking pretty good. There's some free healing. So this guy didn't actually attack us. Looks like the healing AI is a little bit too strong. Let's see. Chicken kill. Probably good. Oh, maybe not. Oh, yeah. I always forget that it's ×5, so yeah, it's easy. Alright, and then this guy... He's just a spear guy, nothing too crazy. I mean, I feel like I'm wasting this a bit, but it sure does speed up some of these units' movement if I want them to help out. Yeah, this is fine. Let's see if she can finish him off. Easy. She does do a lot of damage. Ah! Not quite a level. Alright, that pretty much covers everything on the south. So we'll do the middle next. One guy and a couple houses. I really would like, yeah. I gotta keep using her. And abusing her. The damage is just brutal. Alright, that might be enough if we don't miss. There we go. Alright. Visit some houses? Oh, this has been here for a while. Can water even go bad? Let's find out. It's gone mystery. Free action to increase your speed. Cool item. Can't make it. Could get that kill. Just means a little bit more flexibility up north for the rest of the team. I mean, he'd have to miss twice in a row. Yeah, pretty unlikely. Come on. We could dance to go again. We've got, what, Run Rock left? Yeah. I do want this guy... Oh, he's right, generic. I'd like him to come to us... Maybe it's good I didn't put him in the fort. Alright, tell you what. I'll throw a rock at him. You are facing the mightiest mage of the generation! Well, doesn't enjoy getting a rock to the face. That was a good level up, though. Given his relatively low stats. Or gross. We could go for a kill. Actually, I think this is quite safe. We kill, and then we swarp them. Maybe. Hammer time. Oh, we could miss. Hammer time. No, Thoron, you failed me. You didn't even get a chance to use it, buddy. Oops. Well, that was a mistake. Okay, how far can that guy move? Not far enough. Is he a sword cav or is that a lance? It is sword. I mean, I'm not terribly worried about him doing bonus damage here. Come at me. And sure, why not? I mean, we'll get that free XP. Alright, that's pretty much everybody. I think we're good here. So, there is one more thing. There's like a bonus objective we might want to do. It's really not anything close to mandatory, but instead of just immediately escaping, I'll move some units up because maybe you guys want to see it. We'll see. I guess I don't have to waste a fireball on this, Craig. Don't even need to destroy it. It's just for movement. I don't think I've gone to that house yet either, so... Nobody else really needs anything to do down here. And it does let her get healed by the Pegasus. Oh, the poor guy who lived here won't be back for this. Might as well loot it. Free javelin. Alright. Those guys might be dropping off some units pretty soon that might be interesting to fight. I haven't stuck around for any extra grinding before, but we got ships coming in from the front and behind. It's a good thing we're on land. I think that means is a warning that there might be some ships coming like over here. I think we're probably a couple turns ahead of schedule, I'm gonna say. I think we played pretty well turn-wise, so there's definitely some forces coming. I do remember from my first playthrough, I think on the north side is the most. Whether or not it's worth trying to fight them, I'm not 100% sure, but you could try. Would like to have everyone grouped up for it if that's what we're going to do, though. So, some people are way faster than others. What I want to do is get like everyone near an exit, make a save state, and then, you know, if we want to keep going, we can keep going. Might be better to just use some pickups for some of the slower units, if this is what we're going to do. Okay. A lot of moving around, not a lot getting done. I'm not sure exactly how much time I have. But I want everyone who's going to end up fighting kind of up on this side. Somewhere around here is kind of what I'm thinking. But keeping in mind that if you're still on the map after turn 13, you don't get any experience anyway. So if you're going to farm some free battles, some bonus XP, don't stick around too long. It's just a regular cavalry guy, right? I guess he's a sword guy. Perfect. Bad level, sorry, Mince. Okay, so yeah, this is a decent place to group up for a second. I think we'll see who's coming pretty quick here. There we go. Salt sword! Forward! Our fleets will give covering fire from the water! You heard the commander. There's the extra boats, yeah. So, like, do we want to stick around? Let's have a quick look. It's already been a pretty long episode, but sometimes I feel like I should try to do some of the extra fights. I don't know if it's... I don't know how possible it is. It's like, these are promoted units, right? You could definitely kill the Swordmaster. Dreadfighter... Yeah, I mean, he literally has something worth trying to get in that it's a... It must be designed for you to try to kill these guys if you want the extra loot. Ooh, the bougie. Doesn't drop it, though. But you can't go anywhere near the dreadnoughts, because you can't harm them. And they do shoot long range for pretty good damage. Pretty crazy damage, honestly. 23 strength. That's 31 damage at range 7. That's nuts. I don't think it's worth sticking around. I think it's just going to take too long. Like, I don't think it's impossible by any means. I just think it's going to be boring waiting around for it. I was curious to see if it was possible, and I haven't tried it yet. If you're playing along, maybe you guys should give it a shot. But I'm having a hard time seeing it being worth it. I mean, you could definitely do some powdered blast AoE damage and then kill them. I think it's... Honestly, I don't even think it would be super difficult. You just have to invest the time, and I kind of want to just keep moving. A bolt sword's nice, but... magic level up, good enough. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna leave. There was a second there where I was almost committing to it, but... We can all escape next turn safely. Can't remember if the boats move. I never stuck around to test it out. I think if you're yeah, they definitely move. You'd have to set up a location where the boats can't shoot you. Like, I think if you waited... Well, that's the trouble. You can't wait too long. You have to kill them... Well, you could get the bolt sword at any time, I suppose. But if you're trying to get any value out of it for experience, we have to do it in the next 5 turns. You know, 1 turn here, 2 turn here might be okay, 3 turns. You might be able to fight them around here with 1 or 2 turns to spare. And I don't think the boats will be able to hit you no matter how close they came. So yeah, I think that would definitely be possible. Oh, jeez, we're going to have to wait another turn, technically. Yeah, I'm kind of used to Yvette having the Plucker's Eye that lets her move a bit further than normal. I mean, I'm used to having promoted units. I should be over it by now, but you know, I spent a long time playing through this game at the high levels. I kind of think that if I was doing a 3rd run, I'd probably try to min-max a bit more and like try to get all the experience off of each fight, kill as many of the reinforcements every map that I could. But I'd probably be using a lot of save states and stuff. Oh yeah, see, and there's more and more reinforcements. Like, you're not supposed to, I don't think. These guys are using some pretty late game. Crystal stuff is pretty strong, can't miss. Again, I'm sure we could kill them with enough care. Our team is crazy powerful. But it does get harder and harder the more enemies all group up together. So, I'm not saying it's impossible, I just think you'd have to use a few... You might have to try it a couple times with some reloads, I think, is what I'm more worried about. And I just don't want to do that in the middle of a super long video. Palm, we need to get moving. What are you staring at? I didn't have the time to think about it, but the Seahawk is gone. All that time, effort, and gold into nothing. We can build a larger, better ship than the Seahawk ever was. It was just a caravel, right? Just a nice little ship. I haven't even paid back all the debts I owe before I left the Crescent. I certainly can't ask the captain to bail me out again. I don't even have a ship. No need to worry. These are just temporary inconveniences. What do you mean? We're going to breach the workshop, loot it for all it's worth. With our newfound wealth, we can do things how we want without being seriously in debt. Everyone will be like, damn, who designed this? Oh, ain't that a dream? It's not a dream, it's a promise. It's the last promise. We can make this work. You as the brains, me as the brawn. That's a different Romhack. I did play that one pretty good too. Lindros, describing himself as the brawn. Who needs heavy lifting when you have a mage? But we can't do that if we stick around longer. So are we doing it? Alright, let's do it. Let's get a bigger boat. A better boat. The greatest boat you ever saw. Heard great stories about that boat that we don't have. Just when I thought our days of running would have ended. Looks like we'll be doing more of it. I can't feel my legs. Did you forget to mention the Saltsworn have a hidden agenda? Yeah, the sect tried to kill us. Why are the Saltsworn trying to kill us? Because I'll explode. I told you everything I know. Why are they here of all times? They must have some serious objective if they're prioritizing us over the incoming wave of monsters. Something related to the dang workshop, I can only assume. Is there some world-ending device or something equally as ridiculous that they must get their hands on? Unlikely. The old empire prided itself on the workshop being a place of enlightenment. They would not allow weapons of war. Really? I thought you would have paid some attention to Lindros' ramblings. That would have been fantastic to know beforehand. She is here for weapons, remember. There is greater immediate concern than speculating on motivations, namely the aforementioned green tide. Now that the water route is scrapped, we're dead center. Since heading through the forest now would be suicide, we only have one possible route. Let's head through and on to the Saltsworn. Their main force is clearly not home. We could slip in among the refugees fleeing the tide. Alright, let's head off track since they'll be sailing along the bank. Better to face a non-sentient enemy than one that's out for us in particular. They don't have meteors. That's a compelling argument. What fine circumstances. I have a good feeling the crew will want more than the usual rates. I want a pay raise. I can't believe it! They tore through our men! It was a mistake to split our elites and recruits. Now we've taken serious casualties with nothing to show for it. Would have been cool if we killed these guys, honestly. I bet you they would have just been injured and run away, but still, technically we could have tried to kill them. I couldn't even think it was possible. They were so few. And most were greenhorns. How in the heavens did they do it? Insufficient information is no excuse for overconfidence. We assumed it would be an easy victory and paid the price. You're right, we got careless. There are no amateurs. We need to use all the firepower we have. And that's that. Fun little map. I mean, pretty big map, I suppose. I am very curious how it would have gone if I'd stuck around, but I mean, it would have been like 3 or 4 turns of prep, just back and forth waiting, and then fighting and hoping I don't have to reload 5 times to get it. I have a feeling I would not have done it first try. Just looking at their stats, it's I think it's definitely possible, but not necessarily automatic. So if you're playing along, well, give it a shot if you think you're up to it. If you're using save states and whatever, then you can do anything with magic, but try not to RNG abuse too much. Anyway, that's all for today. Thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. Next time, I forget where we're going next. I think I have to finish a quest. I forgot to check my guide. I sure hope it wasn't on that map. I think it's the next map is the chapter that is the quest I missed last time. Remind myself. It's the Fire Emblem torch. I have to take it to a ruined temple or something. And I'm pretty sure it's on the next map, and I didn't notice it till I ran out of time last round. Anyway, if I missed it on this map, I'm very sorry. I'll see you guys next time. Have a great day.